there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Pedro Neto is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all. He goes for it every time.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Adrabayo, Caicedo, Fernandez.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Caicedo, Cucurella, Caicedo.
Caicedo shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. Lovely feet. Chance to play it in. Pedro Neto with the short one. Cucurella, now here's the delivery. Oh, shooting chance! Gravenberg, quality ball. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. Pedro Neto.
Lavia. Adrabayo. Lavia.
Moved on forwards.
Gusto. Chalaba. Adrabayo.
Pedro Neto.
Cucurella.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Well, they can break here. Mohamed Salah.
Cucurella. Lavia. Chalaba. Palmer. Adrabayo.
And it's played forward.
Fernandez.
Mohamed Salah. Calmly anticipates.
Adrabayo.
Here's Neto. He's got away.
Proves too strong.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Frimpong. Nice control. And here's Mohamed Salah. The ball is loose and applies the finish! Lingered over it and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Lavia. Adrabayo.
Pedro Neto.
Cucurella. Adrabayo. Salaba. Lavia.
João Pedro.
Caicedo. Gusto. Fernandez.
Gravenberg does really well to win the ball there.
Van Dijk.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Mohamed Salah.
Backward it goes. And it's Salah. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Mohamed Salah.
Caicedo. Cucurella. Adebayo. Caicedo.
Here's Palmer. Palmer! Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So, a breakthrough already.
McAllister. Konate.
Gravenberg.
Konate.
Aim forwards. Salah. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Gakpo. And rejudged, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Caicedo.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Pedro Neto.
Lavia.
Fernandez providing an outlet on that flank. Konate tries to clear. Gakpo is onto it in a flash. Fernandez. McAllister gets over and intercepts.
Lavia.
Gusto.
Palmer.
João Pedro. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. Here's Fernandez. Can he finish? No, not quite.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose. Gakpo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
João Pedro.
Fernandez.
And here's Palmer. Played out to the right. Decent chance! Vitz. Quarter of an hour played. Gakpo. Robertson. Vitz. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Tries to get it clear. Fernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lavia forwards and with intent. And it's Gusto. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto closing. Great chance! And it's been taken short. And here's Neto. Plenty waiting in the middle. Fernandez. And the shot! Oh, can he get onto this? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. McAllister.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Palmer, it's an imaginative pass. Robertson, gently done. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Palmer in acres of space out wide. Showing good feet. Fernandez. Now it's Palmer. Chalobah. Lavia. Palmer. And it's Gusto. Gusto gets across in. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Robertson. Gakpo. Vitz. Moved on forwards. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
Cucurella.
Pedro Neto. And he's lost his man here. Palmer. Fernandez, who does have an assist to his name. Gusto puts a cross in. Konate gets it clear. Gusto. Palmer has found the net here, of course. Vids. Szoboszlai. Chance here to counter.
Caicedo.
Plays it through. Palmer. That's going to go a long way. Gusto have it back and can go again. That's good play. And it's played forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Mohamed Salah. Wirtz spread out to the left. Robertson. He is through here. Cucurella with the clearance. Shapes to shoot! That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper. Cleared without complication. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, and it's lofted through here. Chalobah. Konate. Gets a good foot in there. That's really well manoeuvred. Konate, and the keeper's got it again. McAllister. Van Dijk chooses to go cross-field. Frimpong, now he's off and running. And it's Salah. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Szoboszlai! Palmer tries to clear. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Robertson. He decides to cross it. That has been knocked clear. And here's Wirtz. Cross from Roberts, a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Lavia.
Pedro Neto.
And it's Cucurella.
Fernandez. Lobbed in behind. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Pedro, and a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fernandez shifted upfield. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Salah.
Caicedo.
Pedro Neto. Cucurella, aim forwards. And it's Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Caicedo. Konate with a fine tackle. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Fernandez. And here's Neto. And he shoots! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hit into the middle. Time to deliver. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Soboslai.
Fernandez.
Now it's Palmer. He's had a shot! Robertson forwards and with intent. And here's the chance to counter. Out to the right. It's a pretty loose pass.
Adebayo.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Gusto. He's in plenty of space here. Palmer has it in a wide position. Tries a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gakpo. Looking to break at pace.
Chalobah. Adebayo.
Pedro Neto. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's the keeper's ball. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Vitz. Gakpo. He is just caressing the ball. Gakpo! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that has been clubbed away. pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken.
And it's Robertson. Gravenberg.
Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Frimpong.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
Szoboszlai. McAllister. Szoboszlai. Frimpong.
Frimpong crosses in. Chalobah tries to clear.
Cucurella. Chalobah.
Palmer chasing after it. And Dijk gets across to intercept that.
Frimpong.
Konate shifted upfield. Frimpong. And here's Mohamed Salah. Pedro Neto.
Adebayo.
Cucurella aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, super find. Cleared away. And play for a throw. Frimpong makes the interception. And it's played forward.
Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Gusto. And it's Palmer.
In with the challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's gone for goal. And that is quite wonderful. That is a gem, an absolute gem. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, that is a bit special. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He has found the way through.
Szoboszlai.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Mohamed Salah. Oh, this is a great position. Goes for a shot! It's a loose ball. Wits. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, it's played into the area.
João Pedro. Palmer. And it's Gusto. Now it's Pedro.
Pedro Neto! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chalobah.
Pedro Neto.
Pedro. Gusto. Now it's Palmer.
Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver?
Gusto gets a cross in. Cucurella.
Pedro Neto.
Frimpong gently done.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great defending, strong and determined.
Chalobah cuts it out.
Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto.
And it's Cucurella.
Oh, that's neat.
Palmer.
Ball's played through. The ball goes in. Can he finish? And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Three 0 and that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Substitution for Liverpool.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Pedro Neto.
Gusto.
Robertson wins the duel this time. Gravenberg. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mohamed Salah. And here's Mohamed Salah.
And it's Frimpong.
Pedro Neto forwards and with intent.
Caicedo. Adebayo. Adebayo.
Shifted upfield.
Chalobah.
Pedro Neto.
Pedro. Fernandez.
No way through there.
Palmer. Fernandez. Szoboszlai. Isak.
And the counter is on.
Mohamed Salah played out towards the right wing.
Up he goes! Keeper's got his work done.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Vids. McAllister. Robertson. Gravenberg.
Aim forwards.
And it's Salah.
Mohamed Salah. Chance for a shot!
Gusto. Adebayo. Lavia. Gusto. Chalobah. Adebayo. Pedro Neto. Caicedo, gently done. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Fernandez. Isak. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandez. Gusto. So what can they make of this? And it's Robertson. Caresses it through. Gusto.
And it's played forward. And now the breakaway.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Woodman sends that a long way. Chalobah. Adebayo. Gusto. Palmer. Fernandez. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Cucurella.
Great run on the overlap here.
Cucurella.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been cleared.
And it's Palmer. Lavia. Fernandez. Chalobah. Palmer. Fernandez. Lavia. Gusto.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Searching pass he's played there.
Caicedo. Adebayo.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah.
And here's Isak.
Robertson. Played in by Robertson. Cleared away. It's Salah! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And it's hoisted clear. Ball's gone out of play. Very nicely done. Vips. And the finish! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Delicate chip through. Chalobah getting this one clear. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's McAllister. Brilliantly cut out. Fernandez. Cucurella. Slide! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Caicedo. Adebayo forwards and with intent. Was just lacking in accuracy. Moved on forwards. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. And the shot's on here. Cucurella done delicately. It's really well manoeuvred. McAllister. He's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Gravenberg. Oh, this looks sharp. Frimpong looks to get on the end of this. Cucurella charging forward down that flank. Van Dijk. Aim forwards. And here's Chiesa. Clearly not happy with that. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Adebayo. Chalobah. Adebayo.
It's Cucurella. João Pedro.
Out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto.
In acres of space out wide.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, extraordinary.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Chiesa.
Robertson.
Chiesa.
McAllister.
Gravenberg. Now who's going to be first to this?
Now it's João Pedro.
Chiesa.
Fernandez.
Pedro Neto.
Gently done.
Could move up a gear here.
And he's managed to get free.
Palmer does well to get it back. Chiesa.
Concedes a free kick for that.
Gravenberg getting this one clear. Pedro Neto.
Caicedo.
And he should have made it four.
Caicedo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And Dijk tries to clear. And that's a dangerous chance! Gravenberg.
Konate shifted upfield. And it's Salah. And here's Isak.
Oh, sweet feet.
Isak.
Oh, good spread. Played out to the right. Oh, it's come loose.
Szoboszlai.
Out towards the flank. And he's there to clear it.
Lavia.
Moved on forwards.
Robertson.
That is lovely. Succumbs to the pressure.
Lavia. Fernandez. That's a little off target. And it's McAllister.
Gravenberg. And the shot! Adebayo is there and he can get that clear. And it's played in. Gets it away.
Robertson.
And that's been well dealt with.
Palmer. Now it's Palmer.
João Pedro.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Mohamed Salah has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Fernandez. Gravenberg, aim forwards. Fernandez. Out to the right. That's tidy. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Robertson, now he's off and running. Robertson. And it's played into the middle. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Chiesa. Real chance! Could be danger here. Gravenberg goes forward, over to the left, and it's Robertson. That's very neat. Adebayo clears it away. Chiesa knocks it out wide. So who's he picking out? Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. Adebayo. Here's Isak. Szoboszlai. Chiesa tries to dink it through. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Here's Palmer. Tries a deft little ball. Chiesa. And they can counter here. McAllister. Robertson. McAllister. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. He's got tens of shots! And the ball's cut, and another try! Mohamed Salah do have a chance to counter here. Isak. Isak laid out to the left flank. Robertson flings it across. Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Van Dijk. McAllister, gently done. Cucurella. Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Gusto. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Deftly away. Chalobah. Palmer.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. And the keeper beats it away. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Chiesa have it back and can go again. Now it's Chiesa. He's found the way through. Oh, it's a great ball here. Palmer. And it's Fernandez. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Frimpong, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Robertson pinged towards the front line. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Adrabayo. Lavia. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's through here. And that has been cleared. Lovely bit of skill. Frimpong, played into the middle. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Szoboszlai. It's run loose here. Palmer trying to keep this in. Played in deep. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Chiesa. Isak. Does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Gusto. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Adebayo. Adebayo forwards and with intent. Cucurella. Adebayo. It's just beyond his reach. And it's Bradley. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cucurella wins the duel this time. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Caicedo. Palmer. Gusto. Chalobah. Lavia. Fernandez. And here's Neto. João Pedro. Mohamed Salah. Can he spark a counter here? Mohamed Salah. Now he's got space here. That pass just didn't quite work. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a nice ball. Woodman can get it clear. And it's Fernandez. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's João Pedro. Mohamed Salah. Bradley. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Pedro Neto. McAllister cuts out the pass. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shoots! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Bradley's oh, great header! Outstanding save to keep that out. Gusto. Chalobah. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is